Live from central Pennsylvania, this is CBS 21 News This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us. It's Monday, October 1st. I'm Sherry Christian.
And I'm Al Ganoza. Here is what is happening in the news today. It's been 1 year since the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. How Las Vegas is still trying to heal.
Plus, rescue efforts are ongoing in Indonesia after a massive earthquake and tsunami leaves hundreds dead.
And the FBI reopens its investigation into Brett Kavanaugh.
But first, let's get a check of weather and traffic with Steve Knight. Steve.
Well, good morning. We've had, a nice weekend. Boy, coming off tons of sunshine over the weekend. Looking to stay on that nice weather roll. We are quiet right now on first warning radar. You may run into just a couple of pockets of some patchy fog here this morning, but it does not look like it is widespread. We've got this stationary front well off to our north. You can see that's where the rain showers are for now. By tomorrow, that front will start to sag to our south, and that'll be the spark for some late day thunderstorms. And in the meantime, our Monday is looking good, just a little bit warmer. Plenty of sunshine on this Monday. And yeah, well above average, about 10 degrees, in fact, up above average, going for a high temperature today, right around 80 degrees. On the area highways, traffic moving well, not seeing any big delays right now for folks getting in and around the Capitol Beltway. Everything looks good on 283 through the long-term construction. That's a look at the area roads, your Members First traffic alert.
Today is the anniversary of the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history, the Las Vegas massacre. As we take a live look onto the Vegas Strip.
The city is marking the occasion with a string of events, including a dimming of the Strip's glittering marquee lights. A year later, there is still no motive for the attack. Gunman Stephen Paddock was gambling before he fired a gun from the Mandalay Bay Casino Resort. Police say he killed himself. 58 people were killed that day, including Shippensburg native Bill Wolf Jr. Hundreds of others were wounded by gunshots or injured while running amid the rampage.
Police in Lancaster are investigating a shooting that left one person injured. 911 dispatch tells us it happened near the intersection of Manor and Dorwart Streets around 6:30 last night. No word on the victim's injuries, but police say they do believe they were targeted.
It has been a violent few days in the city of York as police investigate several shootings. The latest happening Saturday involving a man that police believe was not the target. CBS 21's Michael Gorsegner is live at police headquarters with the latest on the investigations. Michael.
Al, this latest investigation by York City Police following closely on the heels of a double homicide that took place Wednesday night. In both of these cases, no suspects and no arrests. Right in the middle of the day Saturday, police getting the call for a shooting victim along North Franklin Street. When they arrived, they found a man suffering from a gunshot wound to the leg. He was taken to York Hospital and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Again, police saying they don't believe he was the target. Now, that shooting comes just 3 days after two men, including a 15-year-old, were gunned down in a double homicide across town. When police responded to the 600 block of West Princess Street around 8 o'clock Wednesday night, they found 28-year-old Jameel Murray suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead on the scene. 15-year-old Desmond Jones was also hurt in the shooting. He was taken to York Hospital where he died about an hour later. Police have declined to say if there's any connection between the victims or any progress in this case. Now, both of these cases remain under investigation. Again, no believed ties between the two cases. However, the investigations in both of these cases continue. Live in the city of York, Michael Gorsegner, CBS 21 News.
Thank you, Michael. A mass burial of people who died in last Friday's earthquake and tsunami in Indonesia has begun as rescue crews still search for survivors.
The death toll of 832 is expected to rise as areas inaccessible since the disaster are reached. The quake and tsunami collapsed buildings and caused severe damage. Now, the Supreme Court starts its fall term today with only 8 of its 9 seats filled.
The FBI has reopened its investigation into Brett Kavanaugh, whose confirmation vote has been delayed after multiple sexual misconduct allegations. President Trump has given the Bureau a week to investigate. Some Democrats say that's plenty of time.
As long as it is conducted in a professional manner and we give the FBI the ability to do their jobs instead of having it be micromanaged by the White House.
We're not micromanaging this process. This is something, it's a Senate process. It has been from the beginning.
The Senate is still moving forward. It begins its debate on Kavanaugh's nomination this afternoon.
Jeopardy host Alex Trebek will be in central Pennsylvania today to moderate a gubernatorial debate. Trebek is also the keynote speaker for the Pennsylvania Chamber of Business and Industry's annual dinner in Hershey. The dinner will include a 45-minute debate between Democratic Governor Tom Wolf and Republican challenger Senator Scott Wagner. Trebek is also expected to talk about his more than 3 decades as a quiz master.
3 Mile Island is slated to close in less than a year, and now lawmakers are trying to find a solution that will allow the iconic plant to stay open. CBS 21's Joe Ducey is live at the state capitol for us this morning ahead of a meeting on this issue later today. Morning, Joe.
Hey, Sherry, good morning. We spoke with a member of the state's nuclear caucus. He says he's confident they'll be able to come up with a solution that'll help keep 3 Mile Island open for decades to come. This despite the plant losing millions of dollars over the past few years. Lawmakers and officials who are working to keep the nuclear power plant open say there needs to be action taken that'll help subsidize nuclear energy and make it eligible for tax incentives that would help put nuclear power on a more level playing field with other forms of energy. 3 Mile Island isn't the only nuclear plant in Pennsylvania slated to close. The Beaver Valley Station in Beaver County is also expected to close its doors. Advocates for nuclear energy say if the plants close, it'll have serious consequences on a regional economy, energy prices, and Pennsylvania's ability to produce clean energy year-round.
TMI doesn't reopen, Beaver Valley doesn't reopen. If you shut them down, they will not reopen. It's hundreds of millions of dollars to open these plants. So we want to make sure that we have the best information that works out the best, not only for us here in Pennsylvania, right here in Dauphin County, but nationally, and making sure that we're doing the right thing.
Representative Mahaffey says he and his colleagues won't be introducing the legislation they're working on now until next year. But again, he says he's optimistic they'll be able to come up with a plan to help keep the 3 Mile Island open for decades to come. Reporting live in Harrisburg, Joe Ducey, CBS 21 News.
Thank you, Joe. Saturday Night Live skit is making Monday morning headlines after the cast poke fun at a serious situation playing out in Washington right now. The famous actor who took the stage as Judge Brett Kavanaugh.
Plus, some local students will get a big surprise when they walk into school this morning. Why classmates are spreading positivity and the unique way they're getting their message across.
Well, just a little bit of patchy fog this morning. Other than that, it's shaping up to be a pretty nice day. I'll let you know when our thunderstorm risk returns with my first morning forecast.
You're watching CBS 21 News this morning.